Hey guys, what's going on? It's time to talk about the games I've been playing recently, as always. I don't know why I'm looking over there, maybe it's because my 360 dashboard is on. I just got done playing an indie game that I purchased, Ocean Drive Challenge. I don't know if any of you guys seen that on there. I'm kind of getting into buying some of the cheap indie games on there because it's only $1 and you get some pretty decent games on there, you know? I've been doing the Bing Rewards thing online for a while, where you do like a few searches a day, and it takes like about 10 days, and then you get like 100 Microsoft points, which sounds like, it's not really worth it, but searches seriously take me like 5 seconds, so it's like about a minute of work, and I get 100 points, so it's not really that big a deal. So I've been buying indie games on there. I bought Ocean Drive Challenge, which I was talking about, which is like an Outrun Rad Racer clone. Um, but I think it's actually really good. It's not perfect, but I didn't really think Outrun was perfect either. So yeah, that game is pretty fun. And I also bought Evil Quest, which is like an action RPG, kind of like Illusion of Gaia, kind of, for the Super Nintendo, if you played that. It's kind of like that. So I beat both games, for $1. I think that they were worth probably like, let's say, Ocean Drive Challenge, I'd say is probably about $1 because it's kind of like a straight through racer. Evil Quest, I'd say I'd easily pay like $5 to $10 for that game. If it had achievements, that'd be awesome. It'd be pretty cool if that game got some serious publishing behind it, maybe re-released on the live arcade. That'd be cool. So yeah, I've been playing those. I also got a couple new games. Just yesterday, I got Fallout New Vegas. Kind of weird. These games always come in these slipcovers. I don't really know why. I would chuck it, but then I would feel like I kind of threw away some of the packaging. It's probably like a limited edition thing. But it doesn't really matter since the Game of the Year edition or whatever with all the DLCs coming out. Or not Game of the Year, because I'm not going to give this Game of the Year, but Complete or Ultimate or whatever the hell it's called, with all the DLC. So I got this version because it was $20. I'm pretty sure that I could find it for even cheaper than that if I wanted to. But that's how much I got it for. Yeah, I am kind of liking it so far. The only downside that I've seen so far is it seems like you run really slow, and I don't know if it's because I haven't played Fallout in a while. It's probably the same as Fallout, because Obsidian made the game, and they probably just did whatever was there, but it seems really slow. And when I get to my next game, I'll talk about why it seems so slow. Yeah, it seems really slow, but I do like the setting. It seems really cool. So far, it's kind of like in the desert in the beginning. I'm only at the beginning. I only played for like an hour or so. At the beginning, and it's like kind of like an old west kind of town, and there's iron sights on your guns, so you can. Ooh, headset noises. I better mute this shit. I kind of just left my controller there, and I didn't realize the chat was on. So yeah. But anyway, I kind of like there's iron sights on your gun now, so you can actually kind of shoot without having to go into bats all the time, but you're still going to want to go into bats. Bats is awesome, just blowing shit apart, so. Yeah, it's pretty much Fallout. I mean, I got it after the game was patched heavily. I heard it was very glitchy. So hopefully I don't come into any crazy glitches, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I plan on playing that a bunch. If I get really into it, maybe I'll see if I can, get a hold of the disc for the special edition with all the DLCs. Maybe someone will let me borrow it for like a second so I can copy it to my hard drive. That'd be cool. Because I assume that's how it's done, like Fallout 3 and stuff, so. Yeah, so that's a cool game. And I also got another game, probably really bad timing to get both of these at once, but whatever. I got Skyrim. Yeah, finally got Skyrim. Everybody's got Skyrim. Everybody's got Game of the Year, Game of the Century, Game of the Forever. So, I rented it a while back, played it for 4 or 5 hours. I thought it was really good, but I didn't have the money to get it. I got some the games that I managed to get during the holiday season wasn't that many. I got Dark Souls, I got Gears of War 3, I got I didn't really get that many brand new games for the holidays. Not a lot of money, but got kind of like a belated Christmas gift deal. Got Skyrim finally, and that's the reason why New Vegas seems so slow to me. The walk speed is like twice as fast in Skyrim with the run speed or whatever, which I assume that they probably realized was kind of slow in Fallout. So, whatever. I'm kind of more in the mood to play Fallout right now than I am for Skyrim, but I feel the need that I have to play Skyrim, so I don't know, I'm probably going to end up playing both at the same time, which is probably a bad idea, but I want to make Skyrim my #1 priority because everyone's so crazy about it, and I just want to see what it's all about, why everyone's so crazy about it. Or I can stop halfway through and say, I used to play Skyrim till I took an arrow in the knee. It's a funny joke, right? I didn't even know what that joke was until like a couple days ago, so it's still kind of funny to me, but I imagine everybody who's watching this probably wants to like strangle me, like, or whatever, deal with it. So I played a little bit of Skyrim yesterday, and I'm getting messaged, but I played a little bit of Skyrim yesterday, and I made a high elf, as I deleted my old save from the rental. It was an Argonian, and I didn't want to have to restart playing a game that I played like a couple months back. It's just kind of stupid to jump into an RPG like that. So I deleted my save, made a high elf, and I want to be a mage. So I think the magic is a lot better in this game than the melee stuff. I mean, I haven't really gotten used to the melee stuff. Didn't seem that good. I might give it a shot. I don't know. I gotta try to feel my way around what kind of character I want to be. But usually I'm like a mage knight type person. But I'm gonna go on mostly mage in this game. I don't know if it's tailored to do that. I think you kind of need everything to get by. But played a little bit, got my ass handed to me. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep the high elf or if I just need to, level up or get better or whatever. So we'll see. I'm gonna play more of that tonight. I've also been playing Gears 3. I got the Phoenix Rising map pack, which I'm kind of torn on. I think the maps are really good, but they never come up in matchmaking. I've only seen, on Team Deathmatch, I've seen Anvil show up, which is really good. I've seen that show up like 2 or 3 times out of like a bunch of matches. Like I even match made for Team Deathmatch until I got a DLC map. I just kept leaving instantly, keep searching, leave, search, leave. It took me like 20 tries to get Anvil, and then it was like ending, and I was like... So there's a map, I was looking at the maps in private match. There's the Slab, which looks kind of like a death row jail kind of thing. That looks really good, it hasn't come up yet. There's one called Academy, which is like a big... It's kind of like Azura if you play the other map. It's kind of like that, but a little more land. It's not a lot of hallways. It's just kind of like big areas. That hasn't come up. There's one called Depths, which looks kind of like Bioshock. It's like an underwater thing. That looks really cool. I played Beast on that. It was pretty cool, but I haven't played that in multiplayer. And then there's, unless I'm missing one, there's Escalation, which is a remake from the first game. That came up once or twice in King of the Hill, and it was fun. I actually never liked Escalation, but King of the Hill was good. But yeah, that's all I've seen, and I hope they put these more in rotation. I mean, I've even gone into map playlists that require the map pack, which I don't understand why they don't all. But like the thing is if you don't have the map pack, you can't play in dedicated servers. You get thrown into like private matches that are hosted by a community. So if you do have the map pack, you go into dedicated servers. So you'd assume everybody in those dedicated servers has the map pack. So why there's a requirement of having the maps in some, but not in the others, I don't understand. But either way, the maps don't really come up. So as it is, I'd say don't buy the map pack, unless you just really don't want to not play on the dedicated servers, which by now you probably bought them if you're concerned about that. Excuse me. Oh, my throat's kind of dry. Anyway, yeah, so they're good maps, but I hope Epic puts them in more playlists, because as it is now, kind of a waste of money. And then, I've still been playing Battlefield 3. Still think it's better than Modern Warfare 3, which, speaking of which, I did rent that over last week or a few days ago or whatever it was. I rented that, and played through most of the campaign. I know it's short, but I just didn't feel like finishing it, and it was pretty good, but I'm not one for shooter campaigns, guys. It just has to be really good, or I can't usually finish it, or it has to be co-op. Why Modern Warfare doesn't have co-op campaign, I don't know. Battlefield 3 doesn't have it either, but it has some co-op, which is pretty fun. Yeah, I don't understand that, but Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, I'm pretty much done with Modern Warfare after that, because I was just renting it. I was just like, oh, I'm just going to rent it and give it another shot. I just want to compare it to Battlefield and see if it's really that much better, and it really is. Lag's worse, maps are worse, cheapness is worse, the people on there are just like, I swear there's a lot of hackers on there, I don't care what anybody says. It's very frustrating. Everyone I was playing with was just like raging the whole time. I mean, I rage some when I play Battlefield 3, but it's usually for different reasons. It's for, oh, a guy shot me in the back, there's always a guy behind me, or I got sniped or something. But in Modern Warfare, any of the Call of Duty games, I always feel like I'm getting bullshitted. So, whatever. I also, I played Sonic Generations. My brother let me borrow his copy of the game, as he owns it, and I beat that game all the way through. And I was kind of liking it when it started. I thought I was going to like the classic Sonic stuff more, but it turns out I like the modern Sonic stuff more. And as you get further in the game, not only do the levels get kind of worse because they start being closer to the modern Sonic games they're built off of, but the modern and classic Sonic, like, they kind of, their gameplay blurs. Like, when you first start, the modern Sonic stuff is like all like 3D and fast, like, you know, like third person behind the back type thing. And then as you get going, it starts becoming a lot more 2D, and so is the classic Sonic. So it's kind of like the same type of levels, which is fine. I like that type of Sonic. I mean, I like the classic Sonic, but then it starts making the classic Sonic feel worse because the modern Sonic has better physics and better. He's got that lock-on homing attack thing. I think that's great. I like that they put that in Sonic 4. But the levels get more frustrating as you go. Like Crisis City was like the worst level. I died so many times in that level, just sort of like bad game design. The boss fights were pretty cool. I liked the final fight that you had with Robotnik before the grand finale fight, the final robot fight. That was pretty cool. I thought that was the final boss fight, and I was thinking, that's not so bad. I heard the final boss was a bitch. Then I got to the actual final boss, and yeah, it sucked. It took me like 17 minutes to beat him or something like that, because I just couldn't. It was just ridiculous. So I just couldn't get it to work out the way I wanted it to. I don't know who designed that, but yeah, it's an okay game. I wouldn't buy it, rent it at most, or get it when it's like $20. That's about what it's worth to me. It does have the classic Sonic Sonic on the Sega Genesis on there, Sonic 1. I guess if you don't have that, that's kind of neat. But yeah, I guess buy Sonic Generations to play that. You just download it on Live Arcade for $5 or PSN or whatever you have. So yeah, I actually think Sonic 4 was a lot better than that game. A lot of people didn't like Sonic 4. I thought Sonic 4 was great. I'd say it was great, but it fell back on too many old ideas. But Sonic Generations literally is that as well. So I'm hoping the next Sonic 4 Episode 2, when that comes out, it's more original, and they don't just rebuild old stages and old bosses completely. I mean, they can use some of the old ideas. It's Sonic, but like, you know, when you played the old Sonic, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, it felt like they kind of like progressed. They brought a little bit of stuff, but it was mostly all fresh and new ideas and levels and stuff. So I hope they do that again. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Not looking forward to Tails. I always turn him off when I play Sonic 2 or whatever. I always just do just Sonic. I don't know if you can do that in Genesis, but I do that on Live Arcade because he gets annoying and he starts killing stuff I don't want him to kill or whatever. So that was a mouthful. It's basically what I've been playing. I'm probably going to play some Battlefield 3 right now. I said I was going to go play Battlefield, and I've been getting messaged to come play, I think, and I'm just sitting here yammering away. So, yeah, Yeah, I guess that's it for now, guys. I'm probably gonna try to rent. I'm not gonna rent Final Fantasy 13 2. I was going to, but I got Skyrim in New Vegas. I can't get another RPG right now. People think I'm crazy if I get a third RPG, and I haven't even done anything with these two yet. Um, I want to rent the Darkness 2 though on February 7th, I think it is. The demo was awesome for that game, so if I can beat that in like a night or two, I hope it's as good as the demo, because I didn't like the Darkness 1. Darkness 2 demo, though, blew me away, so if it's anything like that demo, that could be just like Game of the Year quality. That was one of the best demos I've played. So, yeah, I'm going to let you guys go, and I don't know how long I've been talking, but hopefully not too long. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying. I just want to let you guys also know, if you've made it this far in my video anyway, that I do watch pretty much anybody I'm subscribed to. I do watch all your videos. I don't usually comment because I'm usually watching them on my 360 and I can't comment on my 360. If I really, really want to comment, I turn on my PS3. I have a PC, but I usually don't get on it that much. There's a lot of people that use it, and I just usually just browse it on my 360, get done playing a game, look at my 360. It's a lot easier for me, so yeah, I just want to let you guys know that I don't just like not read any of your comments or not comment to you. It's just why. See, I'm gonna let you guys go. I said that like 3 times, so I'm gonna actually do it this time. Alright guys, peace, have a nice night, and we'll see you next time.